Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's your boy Fugazi MMA. We back with another video, man. So I was just watching UFC Vegas 93, Tatsuro Taira versus Alex Perez, man. And there were a lot of flyweight standouts in that fight card. So I was like, you know what? Let me make a video matchmaking the flyweight division because not a lot of people got matchups right now. Here's a reminder of what the flyweight division looks like right now. Obviously, Taira's going to move up. He just scored a finish, quote unquote finish against Perez. He had Perez's back in the center of the octagon, and he laced his leg underneath Perez's left knee, threw his weight back. Perez bent over his right knee and got taken down into like full mount from the back, and he immediately tapped. He must have blown out his knee. Sounded like a bad injury. And yeah, man, unfortunate result, but Taira looked good in the grappling, man. So, with that being said, let's get right to the matchups I want for this division, man. Number one, we got the fight to make for the next title shot, right? Brandon Royval versus Amir Albazi, right? Royval has two losses, I think, not two losses. He recently lost against Pantoja. Amir Albazi got a robbery win versus Kai France. Do a 5-round main event, right? Literally anywhere, or do like a 5-round co-main, right? Something that's 5 rounds to see Amir really tested again because he lost that Kai fight. And if Brandon Royval can get a win against this guy, then you know you can start talking about title shot. But yeah, man, I think this matchup is the one to make in the flyweight division, man. The two least likable dudes. Match them up, have them scrap. You know, somebody's gonna be happy. But yeah, man, this is not the immediate next fight for Pantoja, though. The next fight for Pantoja is Tatsuro Taira, man. I want to see him get that title shot. Because, listen, he's on a streak. He's the 16-0 prospect, right? He just got a finish over Alex Perez, even though it's a fluky finish, right? His style matches up good against Pantoja. Pantoja doesn't do good against these dudes that are really good grapplers. I want to see what Taira can do against Pantoja. If they do make this matchup, obviously I would lean Pantoja, but I think Taira has a good style to get it done, man. But yeah, I want to see this matchup in the flyweight division. Maybe at like UFC, maybe the Sphere or something, or like 307. One of these fight cards is going to need a co-main event. I think this is the perfect fight for it. All right, let's do that. Throw Taira in there. Fuck it, he's young. He can get a loss and bounce back, man. Moving on, we got the loser of this main event. This guy was looking a little good, you know. I was like, man, Perez might win here. I didn't really make a prediction video because this was such a relevant filler card. But I thought Perez could have gotten it done, but fucked at his knee. I think his timeline for return is pretty equal to Matt Schnell's. They're fighting for the victim belt for the flyweight division because these two dudes just cannot stop getting victimized, man. Probably if they make this matchup, Perez probably gonna knock out Schnell, right? That's what Schnell's here in the division for, just to be a highlight reel because he's the only man capable of being knocked out by flyweights, right? Do that fight. Yeah, you know, so you can build Perez up to lose to another prospect. Let's do it, man. Moving on. This is the people's main event, man. All right, Brandon Moreno versus Steve Erceg. This is for the people's champ belt in flyweight, right? Both guys with an interesting style, right? It looks like Moreno might be a little past his prime. He just lost to Brandon Royval. Like losing to Brandon Royval is kind of unforgivable, man. But Steve Erceg had a really close fight with Pantoja. Moreno had a close fight with Pantoja. Do a 5-round event, dude. I like flyweights with 5-round fights because they can actually have cardio. I think the scraps on the feet is going to be fun. And yeah, man. Winner gets close to a title shot. Maybe the winner of this fight can fight the winner of like Royval and Albazi if it's Royval, right? I would love to see a rematch between Royval versus Moreno or Royval versus Erceg. I think those are either of those are going to be fun boxing matchups. So do this fight. Last but not least, man, this guy is kind of left out of the conversation because he got robbed against Amir Albazi. I think you do Kai France versus the winner of Manel Kape versus Makayev. Both guys are These two guys are so ugly, man. They fighting for the rat belt in UFC 304. But I think Kai Kara-France versus any of these guys is a good matchup because both of these guys are kind of unproven, man. Like, they're kind of coming up. They need a solid win. Against each other is good, but if you get like Cap winning against Makayev and then Kai Kara-France, then that title shot looks a lot nicer, man. Same with Makayev. I like this matchup because if it's KKF versus Makayev, Kai's got good takedown defense. He's one of the like best takedown defense and submission defense guys in the flyweight division. I think he could out scramble Makayev and just spar and brawl him. And if Cap wins, it's a good stand-up fight between Kai Kara-France versus Cap. I want a 3-rounder for these guys, though. All right, no 5-rounders for you, Kai Kara-France. Moving on, last but not least, Asu Amabayev, right? I saw him in this card. He looked phenomenal with the grappling. Relentless with the takedowns, chain wrestles, trips out very well, very eager to jump on the back, and is very dangerous. He's always looking for that sub. Cardio looked amazing against this bantamweight dude that's coming down. Huge dude with flexible hips, good guard. I think Tim Elliott is a perfect matchup for him, man. A grappler's test is Tim Elliott at flyweight, right? Tim Elliott is like that veteran. He's the gatekeeper, right? This is what he's for. Feed him to the next prospect. I think the grappling changes are going to be fun, right? It's a good test to see if Almabayev here is really like top 10 level. Get him in gear versus Tim Elliott, 3-rounder. I think this is going to be fun. I'm excited for the grappling exchanges, man. But yeah, that has been me matchmaking the flyweight division. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. Let me know what y'all think of this new format that I got going on right here, man. Yeah, man. I know I didn't predict this card, but I just really didn't care. And I'm not going to make fights and pretend I care about these cards when I really don't. That's just not fun for me. But making these fights afterwards is enjoyable. And next week, we got a banger fight night card coming up. I will be making a prediction video for that. I think I'll make a separate video for the main event as well. Because even though we lost Chimaev, I think Alex Perez is going to be a fun matchup regardless. But yeah, man, this has been your boy Fugazi MMA. Like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll catch y'all on the next one, man. Peace out.